In this video, we're going to answer the question of whether or not Metal Hellsinger is one of the best Game Pass games out right now, and whether or not it's worth your time. Let's rock! Metal Hellsinger was released on the 15th of September by a new development studio called The Outsiders, and it's received a lot of buzz by being a Game Pass Day 1 release. I streamed this entire game over on my Twitch channel, so some of the footage you'll be seeing in this video is from there. Metal Hellsinger follows the story of the Unknown, a demon whose voice has been stolen by the Judge, aka this game's version of the Devil. In order to get her voice back, the Unknown must travel across the 8 hells and slay the Judge as well as her many minions. I found this game's story to be surprisingly interesting for how short it is. I was interested in the characters and their journey, and I wanted to learn more about the lore and the world. However, gameplay is where this game absolutely shines. Effectively, this is a boomer shooter mixed with a rhythm game. By using your weapon to the beat of the music, you deal more damage to your enemies, which in turn raises the fury meter at the top of the screen. By raising the fury meter, more and more instruments are added to the song. At first, you only have your basic instruments. Then at 4x, you gain the guitars. Then at 16x, you gain the vocals, which is my favorite part. Every time you earn the vocals of the song, it just causes a giant dopamine hit. Earning more instruments isn't the only point of the fury meter, however. You also gain more points, which is important because this game has a leaderboard system. Going for high scores is really fun in this game. It's an incredibly well-designed and fun game. The core gameplay loop of shooting to the beat never got old over any of the time that I played the game, and in fact it becomes more fun as the songs become faster paced over the course of your adventure. Speaking of which, I will say my one criticism of this game gameplay-wise is that it is rather short. There's only 8 levels plus a final boss, if you don't count the bonus challenges you can play to unlock gameplay bonuses. I personally don't have a problem with this because I personally like short games, and I find that this game being on Game Pass for Xbox and PC makes this short length easier to swallow. My other major issue with this game is the boss fights, or the lack thereof rather. There's only one type of boss for the majority of the game, and all that changes about her are her attack patterns. I understand why this was done, but I just did not really find it to be a great decision on the part of the developers. This game's presentation also shines. Levels are beautifully designed and look great. The main character in particular is striking. However, the levels do look pretty samey after a while, which can get a bit boring. Musically, of course this game absolutely slaps. It features musicians from bands like System of a Down, Soilwork, Trivium, and more. There's not a song in this game that I disliked or found annoying. In fact, I was headbanging along to all of them involuntarily. I almost don't want to play the music in the background of this video because I don't want to spoil it. It's that good. Back when I reviewed the demo of this game, I noted that performance was a major issue on my system. The developers must have worked their magic because I noticed no major performance issues during my entire playthrough. I played this game with a Ryzen 7 3700X and a GTX 1080, and I had no problems running everything at an uncapped frame rate at 1440p. This is absolutely one of the best games you can play on Game Pass. If you're not subscribed already, or you're playing on PlayStation, then this game only costs $30 compared to the $60 of other games. I'd say that it's worth it, but whether or not it is to you, is up to you in the end. Metal Hellsinger absolutely rocks, and I would recommend it to anyone.